morning, mathematicians. We are looking at lesson 14, which is area situations. And now we're going to evaluate our expressions. We're going to get to our answer. And notice this is the moment where we leave behind utilizing diagrams all the time. And part of the reason we're doing that is because in all of our practice, we have found a certain pattern to be true. For example, here, if I have 5/3 times 15, we have seen that we can multiply our numerator times our whole number and then leave our denominator the same. And in this way, we will have, for instance, 15 times 5, and then our our denominator will stay the same. It will stay a 3, right? Now, because we know that, we can get to our answers without always needing to rely on a diagram. We can do this very efficiently. So I'm going to have my 15 times 5, which I can think, well, 10 times 5 is 50, plus I can also have my 5 times 5, which is 25, and I can, of course, then divide that by 3. If I utilize that strategy to be able to do it in my head, I know that this is going to be 10 times 5, which is 50, plus 5 times 5, which is 25, so I shall have 75/3 as my answer. Now, some of us like to take 75/3 and take that to the actual whole number answer that we have. 75 divided by 3 is going to give us 25 wholes. Now, I do want to point out that I would accept this as an answer, and I would accept this as an answer because, boys and girls, those are the same. They'll sit in the same place on a number line. So certainly, those are both great ways to express the answer for number 1. Let's do some similar thinking with number 2. With number 2, I have 1 3/4, and I'm going to multiply that by 8. Now, what we have found to be true is that I can first multiply my 8 times 1, right? 8 times the whole number. And then I can add to that my 8 times 3/4, right? 8 times 3/4. Now, just like we saw above, once I get to this moment, I can take my 8 times 3 and then keep my 4 the same. So when I do that, I'm first going to have my 8 times 1, which is going to give me 8. And now I'm going to have my fractional answer here. Well, I'll have my 8 times 3, which is 24, and my denominator is going to stay the same. Now, this is a correct answer, but it's in kind of a clunky form. Technically, when we have a mixed number, we like it to be a proper fraction and a whole number value. So let's go ahead and simplify this. Well, 24/4, let me write this down below. 24/4 actually equals a whole number, because how many times will 4 go into 24? It goes in 6 times, right? So really, I can continue this on to say that this is going to be 8 plus 6. Well, 8 plus 6 equals what? It equals 14. So my answer here will be, I'm going to put it in blue. My final answers today, I'm going to put in blue. My answer for this that we should write is going to be 14 wholes, and that is our answer for number 2. Our last question of today is thinking about 10 over 25 and multiplying that by 10. We have found this pattern to be true, that we can take our numerator times our whole number and keep our denominator the same. Now, 10 times 10 is going to give me 100. And my denominator will say the same, a 25. Now, how many times can 25 go into 100? That's going to go in 4 times. So again, I'm going to change this answer to blue because my final answers for today are in blue. We're going to make sure that we report this third answer as 4 wholes. And boys and girls, that finishes out our lesson 14 cool down.